Hello traders, I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, here to talk to you about the grain markets this morning. The tone is pretty negative. Corn and soybeans, they typically trend lower in the month of September, and that is what they're doing. First chart that we have here is a weekly corn chart. You can see it's not going anywhere. It's got good resistance. I mean, you can say it's in good support, but just really trending lower in here. And like I mentioned last week, we're looking for a cycle low in early November. So we've got a little bit of time on that. Traders, analysts, they're a little reluctant to jump on the corn bullish bandwagon until equity markets settle down and you start hearing that corn yields are lower than expectations. Nobody wants to buy corn when the Dow's down 1,000 points like it was the other Monday. So a little bit of time. We've got a USDA WASDE report here at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. They are looking for corn and soybean yields to be a little bit lower, so we'll see about that. This could be the last report that we get some type of bullish supply news ahead of harvest and demand taking over here in the next 30, 40, 50 days. Soybean market, we've got a 35-cent range in soybeans in the last 2 weeks. So there's really not a lot going on. Again, this report at 11 a.m., you're supposed to get lower soybean yields. It has been a little dry in the east. So one bullish thing I can say about soybeans is every analyst, every trader wants to sell them at higher prices. And when everybody wants to do the same thing, sometimes I'll take the other side of that, the contrarian view to the soybean trade. The Chinese, again, I mentioned last week, their middle class is bigger than our population in USA. In 7 years from now, the middle class and the Chinese are going to be 650 million people. The first thing to change when peasants go to consumers and middle class is their diet, and they're not going to change back, hence the demand for U.S. soybean and U.S. corn. Exports this morning, good numbers in soybeans, not so good in corn. So the Chinese continue to buy USA soybeans, just not at the pace that they were a year ago. That's about it. We'll get this report out of the way at 11 a.m. and everybody have an excellent weekend. Thank you. Substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.